What happened to Aang's parents? Now, this is one of the most searched terms on Google and YouTube for Avatar: The Last Airbender. And as far as I'm aware, no one has made a video on this. But I've seen many threads on Reddit, I've seen people asking on Discord about this, so here I am. I'm going to put this to rest. Okay, so here's what we do know. We know that there are 4 air temples. For the sake of this video, we are excluding Air Temple Island from the Legend of Korra. The Southern Air Temple and the Northern Air Temple were exclusive to the male airbenders. So that means the Eastern and Western Air Temples were exclusive to the female airbenders. So the monks were separated by gender, and now this is 100% confirmed. But this next part here is just a little bit of a theory, but using everything we know about the monks and the airbenders, this does make sense. Now, my theory is that the monks actually had some type of breeding festival. Now, why do I think that? The monks really didn't care about lineage, and there were no traditional families. And we also know that their culture was separated by gender. Now remember, this is just a theory, but let me break down further how I think it happened. So again, I do think there was a festival where the female airbenders and the male airbenders got together. When the babies were born, they were instantly sent to the temples that they were supposed to be at, so the males were supposed to go to the southern and northern, and the females were supposed to go to the other 2. And from there, they were either raised to be a monk or a nun. So of course, Aang is a monk, and we can assume that this process actually happened to Aang. Now, Aang was actually raised at the Southern Air Temple, and it was unclear whether he had ever been to the Northern Air Temple or ever visited there. But since when the gang was going to the Northern Air Temple, Aang never mentioned anything about it. He never mentioned, oh, I like this about it or I like that about it like he did the other air temples. So I'm going to say that he most likely did not go there as a child. So that gives Aang a 50% chance of ever meeting his father. But even if he did meet him, they both would never know, but it's still nice to know that they would at least come into contact. And now we do know for a fact from flashbacks that Aang used to go to the Eastern Air Temple as a kid, and this is actually where he met Appa. And before Aang ran away, he was actually going to get sent to the Western Air Temple to complete his training. So from that we can infer that he's actually never been to the Western Air Temple, and that means that there was probably a 50% chance that he came into contact with his mother or ever met his mother. Again, he wouldn't know, and she wouldn't know, but it's still nice to know. So did Aang end up knowing his parents? Possibly, but probably not. But whether you liked or disliked this tradition with the monks and the nuns, it's over now. There's just not enough airbenders to be doing this, and Aang kinda changed it with how he raised his kids in sort of like a normal traditional family. And of course, Tenzin did the same. But again, that's just what I think, that is my headcanon, that is what makes the most sense to me. I know a lot of people like to think that the airbenders shown behind Monk Gyatso when Aang was talking about loss were his parents, but there's just no evidence to suggest that, and I think it's kinda silly to think that, but it's cool, it's cool. But before I end this video, I just want to say, I've been getting messages that a lot of you guys are getting automatically unsubbed by YouTube, and I did notice at random times my sub count would drop by 50 or 100, and I would get them back throughout the day. So if you guys aren't subscribed, just be sure to click that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video.